What's up, everyone? It's a Lucky Monster here. In this week's update, we have the 2025 Summer Collection, as well as a brand new Warrior class skin, as well as a brand new event in a brand new area. So let's check this out. We're going to see Anita here on the bridge, and as you can see, she has this year's collection, the Warrior of Sunlight, as well as the past collections and some travel crystals, including a new one that travels to Sunset Shores. So the collection this year is 7,000 DC, and it does not include the new class skin. They are selling that separately from it. So the Warrior of Sunlight, as you see here, is 5,000 for that collection. And that set comes in two different variations, as well as some other variations on helms and shoulders. So we're going to check out the collection. So first off, like I said, it's 7,000 DC, and you get the title Sunset. And we also have 4 different mounts here. So we have, they're all Kirin's, and this is the Golden Sun Strider. So this one has the gold trim on the saddle and the star on the front. And this one is the Silver Sun Strider. So it has the silver saddle in that. And this is the Golden Moon Strider. And of course, we also have a Silver Moon Strider as well. And you will also get pet versions of all of them. So there's the golden and the silver. And the pets do seem a lot narrower and thinner. And I thought maybe this was just an illusion, but they actually do appear that way in game. So our first item is Celestia's sunglasses. They're cool. And then we have Celestia's hair clip. And then her swimsuit. So the males, it will be a male version of this. And we have a summer t-shirt that goes over, and as well as a sheer cover that goes over. And a tropical shirt, which is a little sheer as well. And then we have the Summer Nights Gold Scythe. That's really cool. And then we have a comma for that as well. And the helm. And then we have the armor for that. And then the shoulders, cape, and the gloves. Yeah, I took my big weapons off so you can see them. They're really big. The belt, and then the boots, which are very unique. And then we have the blue scythe version. Now, I don't know why they called it the blue version, because it really is just a silver version of the set. It might be a little more blue than black, but I don't know. They look basically the same color to me. So there's the cape for that, and the gloves, and belt. We also have Sapphira's parasol, and that is an awesome looking parasol. And then we have a Sapphira's swimsuit. And then we have a big floppy sun hat. And then we have Robina's swim belt and a Robina swimwear. And we have 2 variations of that and a wetsuit as well. So that is the summer collection. Now the Warrior of Sunlight, we'll check that out. First off, it comes with an emote, the Warrior of Sunlight. And this just allowed me to get it, even though I thought it was part of the collection, but I will show it to you later. So this is the Sunlight Longsword. Very nice. And there is the Longsword and Shield. That is an awesome shield. And then we have the Armor of Sunlight and the Great Helm of Sunlight. So nothing fancy about that one. And then the pauldrons. And then the cape here, and the gloves, and then we have a simple belt, and the boots. Now, that's just one variation. This is the Sunblessed variation, so this is the longsword and shield, and there's just the longsword, the Sunblessed armor, and the Blessed Great Helm. Now that's gold. And there's the Divine Sunblessed one. So it has wings on it and glowy eyes. And then the Sunblessed Pauldrons. And if you're wondering what the difference is, there's gold trim on these ones and not on the original ones. And that was the Divine set of shoulders as well. And the gloves. And the belt this time has a sword on it, and the boots finally. And so that is the two collections, and you can check out the past collections if you want here. There's all the shops there and tons to look at. I'm not going to look through everything here, so we're going to travel to the Sunset Shore and check that out. So this must be the new port town. We can't go into town, won't let us go past here, so we can just hang out on the beach. I can see some ships, that's pretty neat. And, okay, well, we should probably see what NPCs are here first before we go wandering off. So we have Anita here, and in addition, we have some other shops that weren't available in the town, but the one we want to check out is the Sunset Shore shop. So as this event progresses, different items in this shop will unlock. So far we only have 2 unlocked, which is this tooth axe here. And it is 200 sun sigils. And we have a tan shellcraw. And we have a tooth axe as well, a different version. And another version, a blue version of that shell. And a green version of it. And then we have a conch mace. That's cool. And then we have a purple one of those as well. And then we have a conch crown. And then we have the sandy conch king crown here. And then we have a dark sea angler fishing rod. That is cool. And we have these dark sea daggers, which are obviously upside down because they're supposed to be sharks. And then there is this dark sea staff as well. And we have a gun as well. A dark sea bow. It doesn't seem to have a quiver. And then the dark sea harvester, which is the right way around. And then there's a sunset station radio, which is another housing item, and that unlocks when you reach 100. So this is the event shop for this event. And you'll also see hiding behind her here is Plume, and Plume has the party activity shop. So you can access your live event stuff here or buy some spawns. Now over here we have Celesta, and she has 2 quests. One is a sand sword and one is digging up relics. Now the sand sword quest is one that you can do several times if you want, but you're only going to get 1 reward for that. And that is the Sand Sword and the Sand Sword Companion. And here they are right here. Big thanks to my friend Draconic Josh for providing that. And then we have the other quest, Digging Up Artifacts, and this one you can do once a day, and for it you'll get 7,000 gold as well as some XP and CXP, but you will get one of these items random, so one of these random weapons. And you can also, if you collect 100 special sand, then you can go to one of the books that you will find along the shore and click on them to spawn a boss. So that is Celesta's quest. And then over here we have Clarion, and he has a beach towel collection, and these will unlock as the event progresses, and they also cost sunset sigils as well. So that's something to keep in mind. So to do the digging up daily, you just want to look for these sparkles in the sand. And once you have 5 of them, then you can return to Celesta and turn them in. So I'm just going to turn this in, and I'm going to get one of these randomly, and we're going to check out what one we got. So we got the Sand Eater. But before you jump in and start farming away, there are two other NPCs, Rubina here, and she has a repeatable quest where you just kill 8 of the sand crabs and you'll earn 25 of the sun sigils. And we also have Dage here, and he has a blessed sandy bones. One where you defeat 15 of the sandy bones, which are the skeletons, for 25 sigils as well. So you can get your sigils that way, or you can kill the bosses when they spawn, and they also drop from that. I also wanted to point out that you will find I'm not sure exactly how you say that, added to your inventory. Now this is, I believe, the horse is going to be available for the quest. For the new intro, so that horse has been given to everybody into their inventory, so you know where that came from. And this is the Raise It Up emote. Very cool. And this is the sword that Dage teased that might also be added into this collection. I'm not sure if it's going in the collection or as a drop or as a reward. So once you have 100 sand, you can just come up to this book. You'll see glowing, and you can spawn yourself a boss. Now, these bosses do go down really quick. There are several books across the shore. Now, the one on the far left side, this one, spawns the Clogmira. The one in the center spawns the Megadon, and the one on the far side spawns the smaller crab. Now all of these drop pets. So we have the Clogmira, the Deep Claw pet, and then we have the Megadon, Sunset Megadon pet. Now the crab does drop the Happy Crab, Q Crab that was from last year. Now whether it drops a new crab as well, I don't know, but it may just be the Q Crab from last year that it drops. I want to thank you all for joining me, and if you like my videos, please hit that thumbs up and subscribe. Every little bit helps, and don't forget to turn on your notifications so you don't miss any of my uploads. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.